Welcome everybody to another episode of NFAPod. This is our third episode of Fanboys.
Yeah, it's somehow, some way, this ended up on a third episode.
Yeah, I don't know how we're still going with this, but we're gonna go back in time today. My name is Zaga.
I'm Nick, the Oklahoma,
and yeah, we're going back in time. We're going back to the 90s. We're going back to our childhood because we're millennials, and looking at all the numbers, you guys are too. So, what are we discussing today, Nick?
I think since we're hopping in the time machine and going back, I think we're going to hit the nostalgic 90s, and I think we're going to break it down into segments. It's kind of like a special in a way. And I think tonight or today, whatever time you're listening to this, is we're going to stick to 90s movies, not 2000s. We're going to do 90s.
I think it's a little hard though because some of these movies are like on that cusp. If it came out like January of 2000s, it's still in the 90s movie, man.
Because because like you said, if you've seen you saw the trailer in '99 and it doesn't release until February, January, and then it's 2000. If you lived past Y2K, then yeah,
pre 9/11. We'll go pre 9/11. Let's be honest, everything went to shit after 9/11, bro.
This was supposed to be a wholesome episode and just went dark really fast.
This is the 9/11 episode. I'm a New Yorker. I'm allowed to talk about it. I'm just saying, everything went to shit after those buildings went down. When them planes hit, so did the fucking world. Everything went down.
When the planes hit.
I mean, there's literal video that they hit the towers.
Yeah, there's also other footage that showed there were pre-explosions prior to it going down.
Well, yeah. I don't. That is for down the rabbit hole. When I special guess that shit, I will go into how I think the World Trade Center was an inside job. But right now, not gonna go over that.
Yeah.
But yes, we are going to rank our top movies. Our top movies from the 90s. We're gonna base it by genre. So it's gonna be a little different here. It might be a little chaotic at times. And we're going to try to wrap this all up and narrow it down, kind of make a bracket, narrow this down to what we think the best 90s movie was.
So would you say we're going to do this like March Madness?
It's kind of like March Madness. We're going to, you know what?
It sounds pretty good, huh?
We're going to pull up a fill-in bracket. Fillable tournament brackets. Here we go. Oh, that's printable. I don't have a printer. What is this? I just want to do it online. Where's the TikTok filter that I need? They have TikTok filters for this.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you want to do? Do you want to do a 30 team bracket?
A 30 team bracket?
Because our divisions could be the divisions here could be March Madness bracket. We'll do that. We'll do the March Madness one.
Yeah, but you have like the March Madness starts
off.
Oh
my God. There's so many.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that.
Maybe we do like the Sweet 16 or what's after the Sweet 16? The Elite 8? And the Final Four?
But I was saying we need to have like our own like there's the horror division because you're going to have multiple movies within it, so maybe we go a 30 team should be fine, right?
Jesus.
30 teams should be fine. That's fair. Well, no, because for each one, we would have 6 movies. No, I can't count. Why am I left in charge of this?
Numbers are hard.
Yeah, I'm inebriated. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay, so we'll have 4 genres we're going to cover. You pick your top 4. How does that sound?
So out of each genre, we'll pick one movie to make a top 4?
No. Each genre, we're gonna pick four movies.
Okay, instead of the 3 that we agreed on, so 4 out of each genre.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they will face off. So I need a.
So Freddy versus Jason style.
Kind of. I need 48 team bracket. I don't create one. I guess. 48 teams. There we go. Why didn't it not work? This is not a very helpful website. For those at home, I apologize. This is just not working for me. Oh, 32 is the max.
Well,
Looks like we're going to March Madness. We're gonna be doing.
Okay, well, while he's doing that, to keep
Top
you guys
six.
still interested in the episode, you'll want to continue to listen to this episode to the very end because Zaga is going to make a fun honky tonk announcement at the end of this episode.
Honky tonk announcement?
Yeah.
How am I making a honky tonk announcement?
Well,
we're gonna discuss this now. What do you mean a honky tonk announcement?
Well, you might be bouncing off of someone's booty cheeks.
I am not bouncing off of no booty cheeks. What is going on?
Zaga has taken a liking to Mr. Dixon Dallas or Dixon Dallas.
Hey, listen, that shit is a catchy ass song. I hate country.
Now he knows
so
exactly
fun.
what
Now
I'm
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. No, I do have an announcement that I'm not making until we get to the action section of the episode. So stick around, fine. And then you guys can hear that announcement because that's an important announcement. All right. So, like I said before, we are going to pick the top 4, and that's going to work. That's what's going to work. Because your top 4 will go against my top 4.
Okay.
And then we'll narrow it down to the champion.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
I mean, sure. Why not?
Oh, wait. No. Never mind. Your top 4. Yeah. I'll be going through my own to make my list. You'll be going through your own, and you're going to have to narrow it down. And we'll be mano y mano. Which movie's the best 90s movie?
Okay.
It's fair, right?
Sure, I guess. I mean,
it's going to work. If not, we'll make another episode. All right. Let's get started here. So, fill the people in on what's the first genre we're going to cover for the 90s.
Well, it is spooky season, so it's only an honorable fashion to start it with the horror section of the 90s.
Yes, the horror is always my favorite section. This is going to be a lot of fun here. Let's see. Oh, God damn it. All right. So, I'll let you. Do you want the first? Do you want the first go, or do you want me to go first?
Hey, you know, this is since we're going kind of back to the 90s, we can do this old fashioned way. We're going to Rochambeau right here on the episode. Rock,
paper, scissors. You know there's a delay on your side, just so you know. So I'm going to see what you throw out before I throw mine out. So I'd be cheating at this.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go first.
At least I'm honest. I could have just cheated.
And you could have just cheated, yeah. So
I might live in New England, but I'm not a Patriot.
Yeah. So we're not late. When I go into these, we're not doing this like number one at my. I just picked 4, right?
I mean, we could
or are we ranking them?
Oh, we could do. See, this is interesting. Oh, because it has the number. It has the actual like seedings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first pick, second. The number 1 pick is going against the number 32 pick, and that one I don't. That's not. I need a split. I need a 16 by 16. Bear with me.
I'm just here for the ride.
This thing is not. It's not helpful. Talk to the people because I don't know what to do here.
Well, we do apologize for the technical difficulty, guys. We didn't know going back in time would cause this much issue, let alone headache. But when you put 2 people that are millennials and have ADHD, and then you try to figure out the details of a situation, this is exactly what happens.
Yeah, I smoke way too much pot for this. Way too much pot for this.
This is going to come down to where the people are going to say you cannot be inebriated before coming on an episode.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be banned from smoking from now on. Like, there's no other way around it.
On a side note, I'm drinking a craft beer that it says it's funnel cake.
How do you have... Wait, hold on. Excuse me? What do you mean that there's funnel cake beer? That just sounds ridiculous.
It is made by Community Beer Company, and it is a funnel cake ale.
It's a funnel cake ale.
Yes. Ranking in at a 4.8%. So it's a very light beer. A little sweet, but not overly sweet. But it's actually pretty fucking good.
Interesting.
I'm a
All right.
I'm a craft beer connoisseur.
I've given up on trying to make a bracket, so I'm just gonna keep track of it. Like,
It's our best
you
bet.
know, that might be the better option here because clearly I can't be trusted.
No
All right. So starting off with horror.
horror. The horror. The
You
horror.
you are gonna rank it from just give your top three. That's all you gotta do.
So now it's 3.
Yeah, we'll go back to the threes. That's fair. Listen, I tried to make a bracket, make it all fancy. I can't do that now.
Sheesh. Like, all right. So number 3 being the lowest, or just like like how does this work?
Yeah, number one. It's like, or I mean, it doesn't matter. You just got to name three because you're gonna have to narrow down later.
All right, that's fine. You know what? I'll start with my number 1.
Go
And
ahead.
listen, patience is a virtue, Zaga.
People are waiting.
Jesus. Anyways, what's your favorite scary movie? I'm gonna have to go with Scream as number 1.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say scary movie.
That's even though that was probably the best spoof of all times. Scary movie was ahead
It's
of
arguably one of the best
It is.
comedy horror films I've ever seen in my life.
hands down.
Like easily one of the best. All right, I have to go for my first pick here. I'm gonna go Blair Witch Project.
Is that
Blair
'cause
Witch Project.
you lived the Blair Witch?
I did not live the Blair Witch. I've never lived in the actual woods. Okay, I don't go camping. I avoid that shit at all costs. No, I picked Blair Witch Project because Paranormal Activity is one of my favorite scary movie series of all time.
That was actually pretty good.
Right, like that first one left you like you were in the theater just like the hell.
Fun fact: when I first found out about Paranormal Activity, I actually thought it was based on true events, and so going into the theater, I thought like it was real, and then come later find out it was all fucking staged.
You thought you witnessed the murder.
Yeah.
You think that nobody went. There would have been some news headlines, just so you know.
Well, okay, but it doesn't mean like it could have happened like a while back and they made a movie about it, or like it was based on true events. So like you recreate it like a docudrama or something like that. And I mean they do that shit all the time in Hollywood.
But they didn't even. But nowhere in the movie does it say based on true events.
Well, I didn't like necessarily look, so I didn't really know. So I mean,
So you didn't pay attention in the movie, and you felt.
no, look. I pay attention to detail on like the most stupidest things. I am the worst at like a lot of details. I try my best. I'm getting better, but that would definitely be one that I missed.
Fair enough. I can understand that. No, Blair Witch though. It revolutionized horror movies for what we got now. Like everything's all found footage. I mean, what did A24 just come out with? What talk with me, talk to me,
Talk to me.
So that talk to me, like that's the idea of found footage kind of stuff. It's all they just changed the concept of like it. People posting TikToks and shit like that. It's the same thing. It's all for. I came up. Oh, by the way, I came up with a great movie idea.
Hit me.
Because we only have like 7 listeners, this isn't gonna matter, and I don't have to worry about anybody stealing my shit. I mean, we're already like what 5 minutes into the show here, 10 minutes into the show. Yeah, half of y'all are gone anyway.
Usually how it works.
Usually how it works. So you ever seen VHS?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't watched the whole thing.
So it's an anthology. It's like a Trick or Treat.
Right.
So, you're all frozen on my side.
I am.
Oh, you all froze. Yeah, you're all froze up. Whatever the case is. So it's like if you've seen VHS, you know that it's like a bunch of different little films within one film. And there's like a basic story. So why not do like a Snapchat story and just make it like you're documenting some crazy shit that's going on, and then you can just upload the entire Snapchat story to YouTube, and it's a movie. And then if people see the Snapchat story, they freak out and think it's real. And then you already did your marketing because the movie was already out. And if you didn't see it in the first 24 hours, you just got to have people share that shit. Right?
Why are you doing podcasts?
I don't know. Is that actually like is that like literally is that a good idea? Like I don't know why.
I think it's a good idea, but I mean, I am small-minded, so
I'm just saying though.
I'm a
Imagine you go on
simpleton. I'm a
Snapchat.
simpleton.
Imagine you go on Snapchat and you see the trending shit,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, but then you see like somebody witnessing murders in the house and trying to escape. You're gonna watch to the end of that Snapchat.
Yeah, because yeah. It's hard to grab your attention. You got to figure out how it finishes or how it ends.
Yeah, you leave it on a cliffhanger. It's the only
Yeah.
way.
It's actually not a bad. Look,
And then people are gonna talk about it because it's gonna be on TikTok and it'll go trending. And then you just post randomly, anonymously post the whole Snapchat story on on a fucking burner account on YouTube.
Listen, whoever is listening to this and you steal this idea and we find out, just know this is all
documented. I have a feeling it's already been done, but I think it's a good idea.
I do too.
It's a way to catch younger kids with horror.
It's probably scare them fucking right. Fuck,
it'd be good. Like do it around Halloween too.
Oh yeah, Halloween and Halloween. Yeah, that's probably gonna be your best bet.
The Halloween snap story. That's all it is. Go to a party. Come across a couple clowns. The clowns follow you. You're just Snapchatting away, doing selfies, but you see the clown behind you, but you don't notice because you're drunk.
Because you drunk.
You know what I'm saying? I'm onto something.
Yeah, let's see.
It's a good idea.
I like it.
I'm actually Googling Snapchat story horror movie. Okay, so nobody's done it yet. There's a fear filter, a Snapchat horror short. That's about it.
Yeah, that's probably too close to it, so that's probably out the window now.
Yeah, but no, mine would be better. Theirs is haunted by ghosts. The ghosts by the ghost of Snapchat. See? No, mine's better, way better. All right, so
ranking it at my number 2.
Yep. What do you got?
Ranking it at my number 2, and this is one that actually it made me scared of shower drains as a kid.
Shower drains.
And that is the OG Stephen King's It.
I forgot that came out in the 90s.
That terrified the shit out of me.
I gotta say, I like the remake a lot more. The remake to me was a lot better, just because current CGI.
I was skeptical of the remake, but they did a damn good job. Bill Skarsgård is a phenomenal Pennywise.
Oh, he's great.
And it's terrifying.
That man does so... I think... Isn't he going to be Dr. Doom?
No, okay, so... Side note. There are 2 people in the running, allegedly, for the role of Dr. Doom in Marvel's reboot of... Well, not necessarily Fantastic Four, because Dr. Doom will not appear in the Fantastic Four, unless it's a post-credit scene. But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, our next live-action Doctor Doom they're eyeing either Bill Skarsgård, from what I've read, or even Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders, Inception.
By the way, did you hear who they were trying to cast for Reed Richards? You're going to be really disappointed about this.
Look, I've already been told it's not Adam Driver, thank God.
No, you're going to be very disappointed in this one.
Is it not John Krasinski?
They're saying Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, for the love of... How can Jake Gyllenhaal be that? Because he already played Mysterio in Spider-Man. You cannot do that.
They're doing it.
You can't. No.
They said
no.
The reports are coming out that he's been offered the role, but people are hoping that he's not going to take it.
Look. Just so we can get back into our fucking time machine, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. I'm tired of hearing Fantastic Four rumors. So until D23 drops, which that's probably when we're going to get our first nod at who is partially the Fantastic Four, the first family. And then other than that, everything that we read on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, everywhere else, I will take everything with a grain of salt. Because you said Adam Driver, you said Margot Robbie. Those 2 are out. They said some low-key actor was supposed to play Johnny Storm. He's already out. They said that what's his name from Marshall from How I Met Your Mother, Jason. Jason Segel. He was
Marshall.
Yes, Jason Segel was apparently eyed to be Ben Grimm a long time ago. So back in the time machine, back to shit where fucking
Back
mattered.
to the 90s.
Back to the 90s where shit fucking mattered.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Oh, it's my turn to pick, isn't it? I was supposed to pick back. Oh no, we're just making a list here. Oh, so my next one that you can't have.
Says who?
The rules.
Dog, we grew up in the 90s. It's my look. Go ahead.
No, the 80s had no rules. The 90s had like we had some rules.
Some
rules. Hey, you shut your mouth, you lint liquor.
Who you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor.
No, it is who you calling a lint liquor. You could, or was it who you calling?
No, I was right. Who you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor. Don't.
Yes, you're right.
Do not doubt.
You're right.
My Riz.
I forgot those Orbitz commercials. My next one, I'm going with the man. We watched his whole trial last year.
Oh fuck.
And everyone forgets the queen of goth. She's in it. My lady, Christine Ritchie, Johnny Depp, Sleepy Hollow.
That's a good Halloween movie. Like that's a good October movie.
It's a perfect October. It's a perfect anytime movie. And wait. Do you remember who played the Headless Horseman?
No.
When I say his name, you're gonna try to sit here and try to remember it, or try to put the pieces together.
Go ahead.
Where was it here? Fuck! I just blanked on his name. Son of a bitch. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Damn. Really?
Yes. What the fuck is his name again?
Christopher
Walken. Yes.
Hey,
Christopher Walken was
talked to my boy all wrong. Talk to him again like that, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. You need more cowbell.
Yep, Christopher Walken, Sleepy Hollow. He was the Headless Horseman. Remember, he had like sharpened teeth.
Shit, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine it now. Like I wish he was able to say a word. Like they could have easily made that whole thing into a comedy.
Yeah. Wasn't Tim Burton the director of that?
I don't think so.
Well, usually when Johnny Depp's involved, Tim Burton is right there, so I had to ask.
It was Tim Burton. You're 100% right.
Okay.
They usually go hand in hand.
They
need to make a live action freaking Corpse's Bride with him.
They do.
They need to just get it over with.
That's if he decides to come back to acting. Oh,
no,
did you catch it, Daniel-san?
Yeah, I did. I actually caught the fly.
Fucking Karate Kid.
No, I think he's already in talks with Disney to come back as Jack Sparrow.
Well, they're gonna have to kiss his ass for him to come back as Jack Sparrow. In all honesty, though, please end the Pirates movie. They're starting to be like the Fast movies, man.
They are.
There's too many.
No, look. So he's gonna be in. Oh no, he was just in a movie. What the fuck is he's linked to a couple of movies. I just can't remember what. Movies. No. All right, it's your turn for the pick, by the way.
Oh, my pick. Okay. So my third, since we're only doing we're doing three in our category, I'm gonna have to go with, and it's from a whole franchise, honestly, but it's Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Which one's that one?
That is one of the final Freddy Krueger movies.
You said Worst Nightmare?
No, Wes Craven.
Yes,
Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
New Nightmare. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that one making it to your top, your final list.
Yeah, well,
I'm making it hard for myself here. All right, my last movie for horror. Oh, there's so many good honorable mentions in this too. Let's give some honorable mentions. I think that's fair.
All right, go ahead.
Get some honorable mentions here. I know what you did last summer. That was such a great slasher.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That was such a yeah. The other one was a lot of us did it in our childhood, and that's going into the bathroom and saying Candyman 3 times.
Candyman, that's another class. That wasn't 80s?
That was 90s.
That was?
I'm pretty positive.
Another great honorable mention: The Faculty.
Oh,
Josh Hartnett.
yep.
Man he was the man. Again, another great one. The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it my number one, but I can't. I can't make it my last one. It wanted to make the list, but it just couldn't because
You
it's
know,
M Night. It's M Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, M Night.
So another honorable mention that I'm actually surprised was not on your list,
Which
and
one?
that's it. It's going to have to be Silence of the Lambs.
That is my actual last pick.
Oh fuck. Well,
It got mentioned honorably.
it got it got an honorable mention. So all right, so I ruined Zaga's. Well, I didn't ruin it, but
No, you ruined it. You just took away all the good that it could have brought. To
you know,
this
I
world.
mean, somewhere down the road, you probably deserved it. So we're just going.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I deserve it. I deserve it. All right. So I picked the first genre. What's the next genre you want to do?
Ooh, for 90s, let's go with. God, there was so many. What about like 90s action?
90s action. We're going right to the action here. Oh, I started the last one, so you're right.
I started the last one.
You started the last one. So, all right. So I'm gonna start first. I'm gonna go right off the rip. Oh, do I count it? Do I consider it an action? Do I save that for comedy? Nah, we're gonna save it for action. Rush Hour.
I feel like that's comedy, but okay.
It's still an action movie. Plenty of Mark.
It is, but
All right. So all right. I'll retract that statement.
wow. Okay.
I'll retract that one. We'll take it away because
Wow.
due to technicality.
Wow.
Due to technicality. Damn, you got me really tripped up on fucking action right now. Oh, easy enough. Armageddon, baby. Jerry Bruckheimer, them explosions. It's my all-time favorite movie.
Wait, Jerry who?
Jerry Bruckheimer.
You sure that's not J.J. Abrams?
I'm pretty sure it was Jerry Bruckheimer.
I might have the director.
I'm looking it up right now as we speak. Oh, Michael Bay. I fucked that one up.
Oh, we were both wrong. Yeah, it was Michael Bay.
Both way off. Listen, it's a Jerry Bruckheimer. I was literally thinking of all the explosions, and that's what I thought. And Michael Bay is the one that does the explosions, not Jerry Bruckheimer.
That's right. Yeah. You just got to think of the Transformers movie.
I had the right idea just due to what I remember the films were about. Just forgot the name.
And that's fair. I guess the first one up on my roster, Mr. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. We're going to go Speed.
Speed is a good pick. I respect that.
Dennis Hopper and
Speed is a great pick, but unfortunately, my friend, it's not as good as Independence Day. Independence Day is one of the all-time classic action movies from our childhood, and you know it.
Yeah, well,
can't say I'm wrong.
I can't, but I can raise you one. And to fight that movie is going to be none other than the one, the only. He was chosen. He had to follow the rabbit, the Matrix.
Good pick, you fucker.
Hey.
Damn it. That's a fucking good ass pick.
That is a good ass pick.
That is a good ass pick because that's an all-time great fucking movie. Ellie's never seen it, by the way.
Really? You need to educate her on that.
Yeah, I mean the problem is it's a long movie and she falls asleep very easily, so it's like hard to keep it going. All right, we got two out of the way here. I guess my final pick undoubtedly has to be Man of Steel. Shaquille O'Neal, Steel.
You mean Michael Jordan?
No, it was Shaq. Remember, he was in he was a superhero. He was Steel.
Nope.
Really, you don't remember that movie? I was trying to make a joke because it's a terrible movie. I can't believe you never.
I guess
seen that.
Well, that's why it's so terrible.
It's real. No, like it really is that bad. It's that and Kazam. Sorry, not Shazam. Kazam were the two worst movies of the 90s.
Though I've seen both of them. They both exist.
Yes. Shazam absolutely 1000% exists.
So does Kazam.
You know what? This is a good one. I don't think you would have thought of this one. Spawn.
Spawn. Okay. Okay.
Spawn was dope. John Leguizamo, Michael J. White.
John Leguizamo was in that. I forgot about that.
He was the clown.
Holy shit, he was. I thought he was another standby actor. Damn.
Yep.
Bravo. Okay, okay. So
I got some good movie knowledge in me.
So to give off some honorable mentions before I name my last one,
Yes.
because right now I'm tied. So probably one of the first honorable mentions is going to have to be Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, Face Off.
Face Off. That's a good one. I gotta give it to my boy Jackie Chan still. I still want to talk about him. Rumble in the Bronx. Fucking awesome.
What about Bad Boys though?
Bad Boys was really good. I mean, I always thought the second one was way better than the first one.
I'll give you that.
Oh, does this one count? Romeo Must Die came out in March of 2000.
Oof.
It's a good honorable mention. It's good to bring it up because I saw the trailer for that in the 90s. That was right. That was right around when Aaliyah was still alive at the time.
That's true. One of my honorable mentions is, and I'm not going to put it on my list, but as a Midwesterner, this one hits home for you, and that's Twister.
Ooh, Twister. Lost that at work. That was Bill Paxton. That's how I used to say it. I'm Bill Paxton. My last one here, or I got two honorable mentions.
All right, go hit me with them,
and then you can go with your final
gotcha.
pick. I'm gonna go Total Recall.
Okay.
Total Recall, but the last one, and I'm hoping I ruined your last pick. We don't talk about it. Fight Club.
Ooh, that's not my pick, but damn, that is a damn good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
That is one of Brad Pitt's best films, and Edward
John Cusack.
John Cusack. Oh yeah, John Cusack.
Oh wait, was it Edward Norton or John Cusack?
No, it was Edward Norton.
It was Edward Norton. Yeah. They almost look alike.
No, they don't.
Okay,
no, they don't. They don't.
Anyways,
one played the Hulk. The other one didn't.
That's true. That's true. I guess I'm going to name my last one, and then I'll give him one last honorable mention. But the one that I was tied on is going up on the list, and that's going to be another Nick Cage movie with John Cusack, actually, and that's going to be Con Air.
Con Air. I mean, it wasn't my forte as a kid. I kind of found it boring, but I respect it as an adult.
And then my honorable mention, my last one, is going to have to be probably one of the OG Marvel entries of the world, and that's Blade from Wesley Snipes.
Blade. Yeah, that was before Wesley went to jail for taxes.
Yeah.
Remember Ryan Reynolds was also in Blade?
Yes, he was. He was in Blade Trinity.
Yep.
He had a name tag that said, "Hi, my name is Fuck You."
Glad to see he never changed.
Triple H was in that movie too.
Triple H was in that movie.
Yes, he was. He was a vampire.
I forgot. Yes, he was. Have you been following wrestling at all lately or no?
No, dude. I have not watched anything or caught it. I've seen like the bits and pieces of what's going on, but that's really about it.
It's good. It's getting good. It's getting good again. It's going back to the 90s. It really is. There's literally like you watch it and you're like, that's Kurt Angle. That's The Rock. They're the same character.
I've seen the one that people are talking about that it's The Rock.
LA Knight, yeah. He's actually really fun to watch. Now, I said we have to wait till action, so I have an announcement. I never made a public announcement for it. You guys know that we were sponsors for EFC Boxing. I sponsored Carlos Jimenez, also I think he was our last guest, one of our last guests on the show. Who's our first guest on the show? He was actually your guys' first episode. I remember that. That was your first episode with Ellie and with me, you, and Ellie. 60 Days In?
Yep. Fuck. Sorry. Brain fart.
Yeah, no, so that was our first episode. And so since when I was next to that ring and talked with all the fighters and met with everybody, I got an itch, and now I have started training, and I should hoping to have my first fight in 6 to 8 months. So keep a lookout. You know I'm going to be promoting and shit talking on the show. So
I
and whenever
want y'all to know that he trains to the Rocky theme song.
Ironically, I've
do,
never
don't you?
seen Rocky. I've
Oh.
never seen Rocky.
What the fuck?
I've
man?
never seen it. Never seen it.
That's a Philly thing. So, and you're in Connecticut, so it's not really your forte. But I mean, I get it. Whatever. Did you watch Creed?
No, I didn't even see Creed. I've seen Southpaw. Southpaw was phenomenal. With
Southpaw
Jake
was
Gyllenhaal.
good.
And then there's what was the other? There's another good boxing movie. I've seen Ali, of course, and there's another one that was that was a UFC one. That was one with Tom Hardy.
Oh, Warrior.
Yes. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this? You know people can see you, right? Like,
Only when I talk.
what the fuck are you doing?
Minding my own business.
Fuck. Fucking, we're going to comedy. God damn it.
No, I have my girlfriend on FaceTime right here, and so I was waving at her.
Got you. Fucking A. I'm sorry, folks. Nick can't give you his undivided attention.
Well, Zaga was talking, and so
what? We're live, motherfucker.
look, I just want to be loved.
There's no post editing. Fuck
I just
you.
want to be loved.
I ain't editing this shit out.
I wasn't hugged enough as a child.
We can tell.
Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. Why do I sign up for this shit? Every single every episode. Why do I sign up for this abuse? I get abuse from like all other angles. This is like I was hoping to get no abuse.
Like, the best part is that whenever I do find an opponent, you know, I'm the at least you're praying I have an opponent soon, so I can at least start talking shit about somebody else.
You know, I'm hoping. For the love of God, I am hoping
that I get knocked out.
No, I don't want you to get knocked out. I want you to win. I want you to win.
I appreciate that.
But at the same time, I hope that you get a 2-piece and a soda, and it puts some sense in you, put some act right. But I feel like it's not going to do that.
No. There's no way. This head is just getting bigger and bigger every day. Every day. Bigger and bigger.
You can probably sign up for a handicap placard here soon for as big as your head is getting.
Yes. Gonna need to. You ever see that episode of South Park where he's wheeling his balls in a wheelbarrow?
Yes.
That's gonna have to be
singing fucking Bob Marley the whole time.
It's gonna be my head, just dragging my head in. All right, let's go to fucking comedy.
I'm ready for this. I got some good ones fucking in the chamber. I'm fucking.
Oh, you're ready for this one, huh?
Oh, I feel like I'm coming in hot with this one.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right,
I'm gonna judge you.
All right. So who goes first? Is me or you?
You went first the first one. I went first the second one. You go first this one.
Sweet. Okay. So I am gonna go a little bit of a throwback, and this is back to 98. And I was like, Emilio! And he tipped his hat like this, and it's a night at the Roxbury, my friend.
That's a good pick.
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that. You were coming out with like it's famous, but it's not like the top tier. So I respect that. Because I'm going with Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
You are a
When Nature
bitch.
Calls.
You are a certified bitch right now. That was on my list.
Oh, see, buddy.
I fucking hate you.
Listen, like I said, I respect that you went with a famous one, but it's not like that famous. Everyone remembers that motherfucker crawling out of a rhino's asshole.
They really did. God, son of a bitch.
Oh, you better come in ready. I got even better ones lined up, my guy.
Hey, you know what? You know you are getting into boxing. Yes. But you'll never get as fucked up as this apple pie did in American Pie, because that's my next pick.
Ooh, American Pie. You know, there's a lot of people who have never seen that movie.
You know, as shocking as that is, that was like a coming of age movie for me.
Yeah, I mean, when it came out, that came out what, 99?
It came out
Because it was
in
close.
99. Good job, 99.
Yeah, because I remember being I wasn't allowed to watch. I wasn't allowed to go see it in theaters, but when it came out, what on like VHS, or watching when I was like,
Some
you
fucking
know,
VHS.
I think I was watching when I was like 10 or something like that, and like all my friends and I were like, dude, you have it? Did you see it? You see her tits, dude? Dude, there was so much boobs.
You know how I got introduced to that movie?
How?
So obviously my parents had watched it prior to me, and so they let us watch the scene where Stifler put X-Lax in Finch's coffee, and when because he couldn't shit at home, or no, he couldn't shit at school.
Shipwreck.
Yeah, shipwreck. And so it was the scene where he has to run to the women's bathroom and just completely annihilates the toilet. And they let us watch that all up into the point like where he gets like made fun of in school and all that. And that's how I came about that movie. Yep. And then like later on, I got to actually experience the full movie. And yeah.
All right. So being an Italian, I have to pick this movie.
Oh, okay.
And the only way I can describe it is that for it to the fact that it has to be on a list is dead on balls accurate. Going with My Cousin Vinny.
All right. I mean, I guess if that's what you have to go with, then all right.
I'm giving you a fucking layup because there's so many other ones that I realize that there's about 7 others that I can pick for my last one, and I'm okay with. I wanted to give you. Because I took one off of your list, I'll go fucking random. Because My Cousin Vinny is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a good movie. I'm not saying it's not.
I shot the clerk. Whoa! Hold on.
Joe fucking Pesci.
Prime Machio, Prime Pesci, and the Queen. My Aunt May.
So I do have 2. They are both Jim Carrey movies, ironically, because Jim Carrey did kind of run the 90s of comedy. Let's be honest.
Okay. How do you have 2? You picked 2 already.
I have not picked any Jim Carrey movies.
You picked Night at the Roxbury and you picked American Pie.
Yeah, neither one of those are Jim Carrey.
Yeah, you said I have 2 picks.
No. I'm stuck between 2 is what I mean.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah. No. So the one that I'm going to put on my list, and then I'll give the other one the honorable mention, but the one that's going to go on my list is The Mask.
The Mask. That's I know what the other one is going to be then. The other one was Liar Liar, wasn't it?
No, but that is a good guess. That's another good one. But no, I'm going to have to go with Cable Guy.
Cable Guy. Yo, when he was at Medieval Times.
Yes.
That shit had me dying. Oh my God. Have you ever been to Medieval Times?
Bro, I love Medieval Times. I'm trying to at some point talk my girlfriend into going with me to Medieval Times because she likes that whole.
We got to preface because we realize we have a lot of listeners who are from overseas who have no idea what Medieval Times is. So for those of y'all who live in the UK,
it's fucking iconic.
It's literally a dinner and a show. That's all it is. That's the easiest way to describe it.
No, it's not. That's not how you describe it. In other words, it's what they used to experience back in the day.
So yes, what you go like when you go there, they put you with a certain color house, like you're either the White House, the Black House, the Green House, the Red House, whatever. You sit amongst the peasants. There's no silverware. You eat with hands,
barbaric style,
like medieval style, and then they just fight.
But they have Coke products,
and they do jousts, and they do all those things. And then you buy a wooden sword and you beat your brother or sister up with it.
The fun part is that you can go 7 nights a week and a different night wins every single time. It is never the same.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it.
I wonder if it's like truly scripted, like who's going to win?
I think it is. I think they script it out, or maybe they do like
drawings, like WWE scripting, you know?
Yeah, maybe like to a certain extent.
Like this is where you go if you couldn't make it in wrestling.
Yeah, like look, you didn't make Vince McMahon denied you. All right, well look, you can come swing a sword and ride a horse.
Okay, so I got some honorable mentions because my number 1 is not going to be what you think it's going to be.
Ooh, okay.
I could go with the immediate classics of The Waterboy.
Ooh.
Of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Billy Madison.
Flubber. What's another one? House Party's another great one. The Wedding Singer. Half Baked.
Major
Dumb and
Pain.
Dumb and Dumber. There's so many classics.
Did you ever watch
But
Can't Hardly Wait?
no, I've never seen that.
That's actually, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. It has Seth Green in it at a very young age. It also has,
You could even say Friday. Friday was in the 90s also. I forgot about
holy
that.
shit, that was in the Fridays, wasn't it?
And
Or
again,
in the
like
90s.
these are some great movies, but why are they not making my list? And the reason why is because I picked one played out movie that, Ace Ventura. I picked out, one that is kind of played out, but it's not really played out. And I was really tossed up between two. There was two that were really stuck with me.
Okay.
And I really couldn't like pinpoint it per se. I couldn't reel it in. I'm trying to find. I had my list up, and I can't find where the fuck it went. But I was tossed up between. Where the fuck is it? I'm really losing my shit here.
All right, well, while Zaga looks for that, there's one movie in the 90s that I'm pretty sure not a lot of people have seen, but I've seen, and I watch it at least once to two times a year, and it's a low rated, and I think it's underappreciated Ben Stiller movie, and that's Mystery Men.
Yo, Mystery Man was the shit. Kel Mitchell
Thank
was
you.
in that.
He was the Invisible Boy,
He was Invisible Boy.
the dude with the forks cracked me. Oh, what was the guy that farts?
Wasn't that Mr. Bean?
No, it wasn't. The Spleen. His name was the Spleen.
The Spleen.
The Spleen.
I was close. Mr. Bean, the Spleen, we're right there. I can't figure out the. Oh yeah, of course I could have said Rush Hour, but I didn't pick Rush Hour.
You already picked Rush Hour.
I didn't pick Rush Hour. I didn't count that for action. You said it was a comedy, and I said I'll retract that statement. I'm not going to pick
that's
it.
right. You bend the
Nutty-
rules to fit your fucking agenda. Gotcha.
The Nutty No, you're the one that called me out. You said that's a comedy, so I said, all right, that doesn't count. I could have easily picked so many different. Like, there's so many ones that I could have picked, but I can't remember the other one I was tossed up on. Whatever the case is, that's what it was. I was tossed up between There's Something About Mary.
Oh, damn that. Okay, Frank Baines. Frank
right,
Baines.
right. Have you guys seen my baseball?
Oh my
god. Right, like that was so hard, but this movie is near and dear to my heart because I am such a big fan of the director, and I guess you can call he's one of the stars of the movie. An entire comic book series, many movies with them even being part of it was huge. Logic just filmed a music video with them not too long ago. It's the boys, Jay and Silent Bob, in the movie Clerks.
Clerks went off my radar. And that is a iconic film of the 90s for the comedy from the because the way it was shot was absolutely a masterpiece.
It is a cinematic masterpiece, and that's why I have to pick it. I'm such a huge fan of Kevin Smith, so
that's gonna be hard to beat.
That's what I'm saying. Like that could very well be my number one pick for a 90s movie.
God, that's
because I saw Chasing Amy out here too, and I was like, damn, like Chasing Amy was so fucking good too.
Okay, but what's the one that after Chasing Amy that's it's so hard to find?
Dogma.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one too.
I have that on DVD.
I know you're lucky. You know how hard that is to find? Do not let that go.
No, it's probably worth money. I'm curious. How much does the DVD run these days? Dogma DVD. Holy shit. Yeah? Excuse me, $140? That's for the Blu-ray. I have the special edition one. So 40 bucks it's selling for online. That's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous. Please don't spend $40 on fucking Dogma. It's a great movie, but it's not that great.
No, you can literally go on any like illegal streaming service. You can probably find it on YouTube and watch it for a lot cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
So
we have one final genre.
Oh, we do? Okay, hit me.
We have one final genre. And I was thinking of how many genres we could do because romance.
Hold on. Do I get to pick this genre because you picked comedy?
Well, you don't know what the final and the final. There's only 4 categories. We're already at an hour into this episode.
Fair enough.
We're almost at an hour in this episode.
Proceed.
But this one I feel like is extremely important because it epitomizes that nostalgia.
Okay.
We're going kids movies.
Ooh, okay.
90s kids movies. Now, I understand we have done 3 for the other genres. If you would like to extend it, I will gladly offer that option to more picks because this is what we grew up on. So,
yeah, this is what formed us.
if you want to pick more than 3, we want to pick 5 or even 10.
Oof.
I'll because we got 9 other picks. We can go top 9 and go kids movies versus the rest.
Surprise me. I'm gonna come out swinging. Don't get me wrong, but
Because there's so many hidden gems in these.
there's a lot of hidden gems.
A lot of hidden gems.
All right, so hit me with a number. Hit me with a number.
We'll go 5. We'll go 5. I think 5 is fair.
5 is fair.
5 is fair.
Okay.
It's your first one.
Ooh. Okay. I'm actually gonna go with it's the sequel, but it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze. TMNT. Have you seen the new one, by the way, yet or no?
The animated one or the one with that's CGI?
The one that what's his name?
That's Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen. I heard it's good though.
I've heard nothing but great things about it.
I've heard the same thing. It's on my list to watch, and I heard it's more modernized than anything, which is cool. I'm fine with that.
It makes me so happy that they literally made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles black. They're black.
They did, didn't they?
Like when you hear them talk, like they're black. I think the voice actors are all black. But I mean, like you grew up like in the streets of in New York. Like what's the highest population rate in New York? It's African American people. It's only fitting. Like, what are they going to really learn? They're going to be average, like, Joeys and Jakes and Johns.
True.
Right? Or Nicks.
Yeah.
Sorry. Had to take another shot at your Caucasianness.
Yeah, well.
So that's a you know what? That's a cute pick.
Cute pick?
It's cute.
Fucking.
I'm
that had
coming
the
out.
song of the 90s. Go Ninja, go from fucking Vanilla Ice. No,
see, you say that's the song of the 90s. I'm gonna have to one up you with the song of the 90s because I'm going with his royal airness and his also royal hairness. Space motherfucking Jam.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's good. I'll give you that.
That is the song of the 90s, and you can't tell me it's not.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a good one.
All right.
All right.
Raise your hands in the air, feel fine. We're gonna take
get into Jesus Christ.
It'll be stuck in your head for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, that's
okay. What would be your next pick? We got to be smart here, man. There's bangers. Now we could
5, right?
We could if you want to, because obviously we could play it out and say
no. I want to do 5.
I'm saying we could eliminate Disney from the mix.
No, I want it all. No, because that was part of our childhood, dog. Like we have to.
Because I mean, the majority of these movies from the 90s were fucking Disney movies.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. I'm just saying because we could be out of the box.
Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Okay. Anyways.
Goodbye, farewell to you, my friend. Okay,
I think that's going to happen every single time.
Should sing that. Oh, that's a good one. Oh shit, that's a good one. I just found a good one. Oh, I forgot all about that.
You know, I thought the other categories would be hard, but then I realized that we actually enjoyed being a kid. This is going to be the hardest one.
That's what I'm saying.
And so I think for my next case, I got 5 left or 4 left. I am going to go with the He-Man Woman Haters Club, and that's the Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. Again, it's cute.
Oh my God.
There's just so many better bangers out there, bro. I don't know what to tell you. There's so many better options out there, and I'm gonna hit you with one. The Rugrats movie.
The orange cassette tape, I remember.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Rugrats, and then we had the sequel, Rugrats in Paris.
I didn't care for one that much. I liked the very first one more, but that's...
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not saying
when
it
you had
wasn't
the
bad.
monkeys.
Yeah.
And then you had the music.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, dude. Shit was so dope.
Ooh-ee, ting, tang, wada, wada, bing, bang. Ooh-ee. Okay, so if anyone's ever... I mean, if you guys have grown up in the 90s and you're listening to this, you understand, like, when you jump out and just random song, it's because of our childhood, and that is why.
I need y'all to understand, when I drove back from bowling on Wednesday night last week, and Ellie was sleeping, I was blasting fucking Disney songs and singing along. Fuck that shit. I don't care, girls part and guys part. Whole New World, one man show. I was Jasmine and Aladdin, motherfucker. Wait. Before we continue.
All right, hit me.
What's your favorite 90s Disney song to sing along to?
90s. Dog, why do you hate me? Oh, damn.
I'm just saying, because like there's some ones that come on and you're like, no, yo, don't skip it. Don't skip it. Enjoy this. I'll tell you mine.
Hit me.
Go the Distance. Hercules.
That's a good one.
That's also my next pick.
Okay, so you're okay.
Set you up to take that one.
And then I think of what song, I will lay down my next my number 3, and it's a sports movie. I'm gonna have to go D2, The Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. I forgot that. Did you see what's his name finally got clean?
Yeah, he got clean a while back, but I'm glad that he's the news is making its rounds like after a few years. It was the goalie. He got hooked on Goldberg. He got hooked on drugs. Yeah, and then
and heroin.
But then someone noticed him, and he got arrested, and people were like recognizing him for who he was, and he took that as a sign and decided to get better. And so, good for him. I mean, yeah,
it's good to see. Some of our childhood actors aren't dead.
Yeah. I will think of my 90s song before the end of this show, though. I will tell you that much.
Like, you don't have another one? Like, anything from Mulan? Like, Kiss the Girl from fucking Little Mermaid? That's one of my other ones that I love. Percussion.
I mean, Under the Sea is pretty much there, too, though.
I mean, I know it's not 90s, but Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride is my all-time favorite. All-time favorite. My nephew, like, it's so funny because he's a little newborn, but that's like his favorite song to listen to, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, show love to the brown people. That's what's up, little white baby.
Little white baby.
All right. So, do you want to pick another one? Because I went back to back.
Yeah, I'll pick my next one. And since these are not in any categorical order,
yep.
Thankfully, I will have to go with a Goofy movie.
Goofy movie, that's a good one.
And actually, you know what? That's actually a 90s song. That has 90 songs in there that I still love to this day.
Eye to Eye?
Powerline. Eye to Eye. Yeah, by Trevor Campbell. Yeah.
Tevin Campbell.
I'm sorry, Tevin Campbell.
Fucking unbelievable.
Was it there was Eye to Eye and
dun, 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 dun. All right, so we got 4 right now. There is an honorable mention that I want to talk about that doesn't get brought up very often. I don't know if I've seen it very, very. It's an obscure 90s movie, and I'm sure you would know it. I'll give you some hints, and this should be very easy for you to decipher from this clue. There's kangaroos.
Kangaroo Jack?
No.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. That was a 2000s movie with Anthony Anderson?
Yeah.
And The fucking kangaroo had drugs in his pocket the whole time.
Yep.
I remember that movie. Yes, I watched it at nauseum. Not even close. I'll preface this: the kangaroos do karate.
No.
Warriors of fucking virtue.
Yes.
That is
people do not understand. People don't. People
wait. Have you rewatched it as an adult?
Yes.
It's so bad. Bro. The story makes no sense whatsoever. But the fact that there's kangaroos and they do karate makes it so cool.
Oh my God. You know how many times I brought that movie up to people and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not fucking crazy. This movie exists. I know it did because I watched it at my grandma's house on her big screen TV on VHS. And I rented it from a little gas station rent-a-movie place thinking it was cool as shit. And I thought back in the day, it was cool as shit. And for the longest time, nobody knew what I was talking about. That movie is phenomenal, even though it is so bad.
It's the special effects were great. Whoever was the costume designers and put the makeup on all these actors was great. But the fact that, like I said, there was just kangaroos kicking people, punching people, so great because they fight in real life and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with my last pick and then we'll do some honorable mentions.
Wait, don't I got to do my last pick too, though?
I didn't do a pick. Oh no, yeah, I got one. I didn't make my next pick. My next pick is, speaking of music,
and musical.
It is a musical. It's if you were obsessed with this movie as a child, you became an emo kid or a goth kid.
Oh yeah,
and you lived in Hot Topic. It's the one, the only, the king of Halloween.
Jack, the Pumpkin King.
Thank you. Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a banger.
My dog looked at me like, what the fuck?
Your dog's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Dad? All right. So you got to pick your last pick. Then we do honorable mentions.
Okay, my last one. Okay. For kids movies, last one. You know,
I know you're tossed up because there's so many you wasted some good ones.
You say I wasted them. I think I did all right. Okay, here's my philosophy. I think that you picked for sport. I picked for liking. You picked to win. I picked just for out of comfort.
No, these are like my favorites. I picked fucking Clerks and My Cousin Vinny.
Okay.
I picked Spawn.
Yeah, but you're a nerd. I anticipated you to pick Spawn.
Fair enough.
Oof.
So what will be your last? This is your list. This is your list for 90s.
Shit. Damn, man.
Because once you say it, I'm going right into my fucking honorable mentions. And you're going to be so mad.
No, you know what? I think I did really well with a Goofy movie because that does sit very high on a lot of people's list. Another one, He Was Born to Be King. And that's The Lion King, brother.
Okay. So I respect it. It's Disney. I'm not excited about it. That's why I didn't even want to talk about Hercules.
Well, Toy Story would have been a good one too, but...
All right. Honorable mentions. Harriet the Motherfucking Spy.
Matilda.
Jungle to Jungle.
Oh, Jungle to Jungle.
George of the Jungle.
The Jungle. Brendan Fraser. Love him.
Under Wraps.
Ooh, Halloween Town.
Yes. Smart House was another good one.
Brink.
Rookie of the Year.
Ooh, good nostalgic sports movie.
Little Giants.
I love Little Giants.
My last pick, The Sandlot.
Ooh.
Talk about a movie that when you were a kid, I don't care if you knew how to play baseball, if you didn't like baseball at all,
you learned how to play baseball.
You loved that movie just for the sheer fact of squints and and fucking, you're killing me, Smalls.
You want a s'more?
The Great Bambino.
The who? The Great Bambino.
The Sultan of SWAT. Yes.
The King of Kings.
Beethoven, another good one. The Parent Trap. Free Willy. Casper.
Free Willy was all right. Casper's good.
Casper's that's an underrated one.
Free Willy was
The Iron Giant.
Oh, that touches heart. That touches heart.
The Addams Family. Small Soldiers, Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger, man. Take your order.
Did you see they're making a sequel?
I did. I've not seen the trailer.
You need to watch the trailer. It looks as good as it could ever be.
Speaking of, and there is a trailer out for it right now. I don't know. This is a 90s movie that I'm surprised neither one of us actually picked up, and it was good back, and it was a claymation.
Oh, Chicken Run.
Yeah, there's a sequel coming out.
Yes, finally. I saw that. Is it going to have Mel Gibson?
I don't know. I didn't look too far into it.
We're Googling this right now. Chicken Run 2. Zachary Levi?
Oh,
Bella Ramsey. Okay. Bella
Damn.
Ramsey and Zachary. Okay. I have a grown man crush on Zachary Levi. I love that man. He's the nicest celebrity I've ever met in my life. And Chris, I know you listened to the episode. I better still have that fucking Chuck DVD that he signed. I had him sign season 1 of Chuck when I met him. And he was just cool. He fucking sat and chit-chatted with me. The man's a beautiful singer, a great actor, doesn't get enough love.
He's a great human being.
Fuck The Rock for screwing up his movie, because Shazam! Fury of the Gods was actually really fun to watch.
Okay.
It was a fun watch. I didn't say it was good. It was a fun watch.
I turned it off halfway through.
A couple other honorable mentions. Blank Check.
Dunstan checks in.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
I thought that was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Flubber.
You already mentioned Flubber.
I did? Oh. Cool Runnings. Come on.
Oh,
the Jamaican Bobsled Team. Bugs Life. Bugs Life is one of my favorite Pixar films of all time. Toy Story, obviously. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, yada, yada, yada. Disney.
The list goes on. There was a lot of honorable mentions.
James and the Giant Peach. People don't talk about that movie enough, bro.
That one actually gets swept under the rug a lot. You're right. And that's actually a really good movie.
Yo, you know what I completely forgot came out in the 90s? Fucking Flintstones. John Goodman. Dude.
Stephen Baldwin. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I forgot that was a 90s film.
What's funny is that the Barney guy, I can't remember which one, but they swapped out the characters. One of them was Stephen Baldwin. Another one was a different actor, but they still portrayed it with John Goodman as Barney's best friend.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. What was the other one? Does My Girl was a kid's movie.
He can't see without his glasses.
That's the first in my experience paying. Even though I'm not religious and I'm a Satanist, The Prince of Egypt, really
That's
cool.
such a good fucking movie. I'm not religious either, but Prince of Egypt fucking smacked.
Like, you were rooting for your boy Moses. Like, you rode with that motherfucker. Inspector Gadget, another one that we just didn't bring up.
Because wasn't that that's Matthew Broderick?
That was
the OG one. The OG.
That was so 3 fucking ninjas.
Ooh, how did you drop that one?
I don't know. I used to, dude. I lived the 3 ninjas. That was my life. Me and my cousins.
Yeah.
All my aunts and uncles teaching us karate.
Did you ever watch Johnny Tsunami?
Johnny Tsunami was the shit. No, we don't want to talk about the TV shows just yet, because the TV shows will.
This was a movie.
It was a TV special. It was
No,
Disney.
it was a movie.
It was not in theaters.
So it was still considered a movie because
it was a Disney Channel original.
Okay, that's still considered as a movie.
Yes, we're gonna have a whole segment down the line about the Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, toys, Snap. We're gonna be covering all that shit.
Oh my god!
Disney Channel will have its own section for we'll have the TV movies, because Hey Arnold had a movie that was only on TV. Cat Dog had a movie. I think Angry Beavers had a movie.
I don't think Angry Beavers did.
Yeah, I don't think they did either. All right, so looking at our list here, we got some good stuff, but we got to narrow it down to a top 5 list. Top 5. So I'm going to start with mine. And number 1, I'm going to have to add the Sandlot.
Okay.
I think the Sandlot is a pivotal movie that needs to be added for my top 5 list. Like I said, these 2 lists, we're going to put boom online and let the people vote who had the better list.
Okay. I'm going to have to draft over. Oops. I'm gonna have to draft over.
You have Scream, It, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Night at the Roxbury.
Let me go ahead and just throw Scream up there.
You're gonna Scream right away. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 to add to my list here.
Are you picking one from each category, right?
Well, I mean, it's top 5, so it's just gonna be what I think is the best 90s movie out of my list. Independence Day.
Okay.
I think that's a good one. We're gonna take that for the top 5 list.
A goofy movie.
Goofy movie, okay. All right, we're gonna pull in the kids movie too. We're gonna go Hercules.
Okay, good choice. Good choice.
No chance, no way. I don't say it. No. I can't wait till they come out with the live action one. I'm gonna be in that theater, just sitting there, just dancing when all the music start dancing. Hercules. It's gonna be so great. I love that movie so much. The fact that Danny DeVito's in it, bro. Like,
if they don't make it better, you got to put Danny DeVito in the live action. If you don't, then you fucked up.
The only way you don't put him in there is if he dies. If he dies, I'll allow you to recast him.
Yeah, that's the only stipulation. That is the only.
Unless you CGI his ass into the film and use his exact lines from the cartoon.
Yeah, because it's already documented. You can use it as AI.
It's done. Give me Danny DeVito at all costs. All right, you're number 3. What are you adding over?
I'm gonna The Matrix.
The Matrix. Okay. These are good. These are good for the mixes here. I'm gonna go Ace Ventura.
Okay, that is a good one.
That's the epitome of I'm thinking
really
epitome
is.
of 90s here. Who are you picking for your number 4 spot here?
Number 4 spot. I'm trying to remember everything we've gone through.
Lion King, Goofy Movie, Mighty Ducks, Little Rascals, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Con Air, The Matrix, Speed, The Mask, American Pie, Night at the Roxbury, Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
All right. American Pie.
American Pie. All right. And number 5, got to go with the athlete of the 90s, Space Jam. Michael Jordan owned the jam. Michael Jordan owned the 90s in basketball, and he owned our hearts in movie theaters. So,
but he did not own our hearts in baseball.
Oh, we felt bad for him.
Yeah,
we cheered when ESPN came up. You know, Michael Jordan with a single in 7 at bats. You're like, yeah, he got a hit. Look at him. Yeah. That's a Major League Baseball player. He's getting hits off of him. It's good.
You go, Mikey. Just the proud ant in the crowd.
I'm assuming I know who you're gonna pick for your last pick.
Who do you think about? Which one?
Lion King.
I was gonna go Lion King.
I was gonna say Lion King. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna make a little poll for Spotify, and then you guys can comment on YouTube. I'm going to tally all the votes from every social media. I have the Sandlot, Independence Day, Hercules, Ace Ventura, and Space Jam. Nick has Scream, Goofy Movie, The Matrix, American Pie, and Lion King. Who has the better list of movies for the 90s?
And if tell us. He said that this is also going to be on YouTube and Spotify. I will be trying to get a copy of this list, and I will be sharing it to Twitter for anyone that does follow the Twitter as well.
Perfect. It's in our spreadsheets, just so you know.
Sweet. Okay, I have access to that.
On the very last episode. But for that, we are at our time.
And then some.
We actually got to record another episode right after this, so we got to go for right now. Well, I'm off. He's still on.
Yeah, I'm pulling a double.
Tune in next week. We're gonna have Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Did you come up with anything yet or no?
Dog, I have no idea.
Perfect, because I'm pretty sure Ellie found some good stuff. You gotta start. You gotta start doing some research, my man.
I know.
Start doing some research. And it's just while you're pooping, use the advice I gave to fantasy football owners.
Usually when I'm pooping, I'm on TikTok.
Yes, but that's where you go down the rabbit hole. Are you kidding me?
I'm looking at funny videos. I'm looking at fail videos the whole time.
It's how I knew there was aliens in fucking like California last week.
That's TikTok. How I know that The Rock and Oprah Winfrey caused the Maui fires.
Yeah, because they're like buying mad real estate over there now. Did you hear about that?
They already bought Mad Real Estate, and then they're asking the general public for donations.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the 14 million that we put forward was to set up the foundation. It's like, why didn't you just give that money up?
Jesus,
That 14 million could have gotten a lot further in people's hands. That's a whole nother story. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into our episode and listening all the way through. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share it, do what you got to do, because we have like 15 listeners. You guys don't actually like us, and because clearly you guys don't try to help us. And I'm looking at you, Linda. You're fired now. Linda, you're getting shot out.
Linda, listen.
But yes, guys, thank you again. Tune in next week. Take a look out from my personal pages. I'll be posting a lot of stuff about training, and I'm be doing some shit talking and calling out people. But saying that I just started training, not gonna do some shit talking yet. So again, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name's Zaga. I'm out. Nick, you do your goodbyes.
I don't have any cool goodbyes, so peace, love, and applesauce.
See, that's funny. My coworker says peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.